Have you ever stop and think to yourself, maybe, just maybe, your attitude towards money is what's holding you back? In this video, we're going to talk about just how much a game changer your money management can be with simple shift in just your mindset. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the game changer of compound interest, the power of compound interest. What this is essentially is investing, especially for new beginners and people who have never invested before. Is they have no idea that your money can make money on top of the money that is already being made. And the longer you have your foot in the door in terms of investing, no matter how big or how small the investment may be, you can make money on top of the money that you've already made. And whether that's $50 or $100, no matter how small, you must start today, small or big, and do it over a long period of time and understand that it will make money and that money will make more money. Next would be how to set smart financial goals. Just like any other goal that you may set, you have to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Now, what this means, just like any other goal that you've been setting, is you can now identify what is your why behind your goal. Whether it's to plan long-term for a vacation or bigger spending, you have to become very specific in why you're saving and thinking long-term once it comes to your goals, because once you have a vision long term and a specific reason for it, now you can start spending more wisely, which brings me into long term thinking. And when you're spending your money, you have to think long term and align your visions and your values with your long term goal. Does this make sense for me? And once you have a long term goal, you can easily get rid of the things that don't align with your goals, because it doesn't make sense for you to purchase something that's going to put you in a disadvantage to get towards your goal. And so becoming very specific and knowing what you want may help you think long term, and not only long term, it helps you also become more accountable with yourself, and you can now hold yourself at a higher standard when it comes down to making purchases. Preparing for large expenses. This can be very good, especially if you set it as a SMART goal. Now, preparing for large expenses could be way less stressful than it already is if we could not just put it on a credit card. You know, a lot of people, they just go and they start buying things and they just put it on a credit card. Well, that can be prevented and a lot less stressful if you just plan for them. You plan for them and you put away an affordable amount of money monthly, and however long it may take, and then you can just purchase it with the money that you've saved over a long period of time. And it ties into my last video where I spoke about delayed gratification and really delaying your gratification when it comes to preparing for a big purchase, because one, will be less stressful when you do so, whether that's a vacation, a new car, a new house, whatever it may be. If it's a big purchase and you don't have that much income as yet to purchase it, prepare for it, and it will make it a lot less stressful, and in return not leave you in debt. That's the main key takeaway when it comes down to financial accountability and your money mindset. Once your mindset with money matters more than anything else. How are you managing your money when no one is looking? How are you managing your money? What's your thoughts that you're thinking? What is it that you're telling yourself when it comes down to money? How is it that you look at money? How is it that you view your money? How is it that you're keeping your money? And that's the main thing. Setting up for retirement. A lot of people don't look at this. What they do is they leave it for last minute, and when they get old, they worry. The thing is, the sooner you start, the better it is for you. Whether it's RRSP or take advantage of these tax shelters that you can store your money in for the future, and not only that, you can get the benefits of compound interest, because the longer you're in it, the more time your money have in the markets, and you can ride out the waves, whether it's up and down. And what this does is it gives you the freedom to think less about worrying, because worrying is worshiping the problem, worrying about the bad things that may happen if you don't prepare for it. Because that's where a lot of the anxiety comes from, not preparing. Lack of preparation gives you anxiety. You start worrying about the future because you're not preparing for the future. And taking these actionable steps to prepare and take advantage of these tax shelters that you can put your money into and really save tax-free is very beneficial for you in the long term. So investing for beginners, how to invest. Essentially, if you have no idea about investing, the best way to start is index funds, ETFs. And what you want to do is you put your money in these accounts, and there's a basket of other companies and stocks, and these baskets, they can go up, they can go down, but you do your research and you want to put your invest in index funds or ETFs, and this way you can take a lot of the stress off your shoulders, and you can dive deeper into what exactly that is. But what you want to do is start with that $50, $100 per month. Every month you can consistently do that. The mistakes that you can avoid, especially in your 20s, is avoid lifestyle inflation. I know everybody seems to be living their best life and doing the most things and living an extravagant life. But the best thing that you can do is avoid lifestyle inflation. And what lifestyle inflation is, your income goes up, so does your lifestyle, and then you're fighting to live that lifestyle, because now you're like working more hours to live that lifestyle, and then you can't, now your lifestyle has become the new medium for you. And what you have to do in order to sustain that lifestyle is, again, work more time, have that lifestyle. So a lifestyle inflation not only helps your sanity, but helps you as an individual understand that not trying to keep up with Jones helps you keep your sanity, and you become more mentally relaxed. Like, you're not worrying about keeping up, and you're preparing properly for the future. Last but not least, review it. Go through, are you saving, are you investing, are you properly spending your money, and are you celebrating your small wins once you make those smart goals? Are you celebrating your wins when you plan for a big purchase? What exactly are you doing differently, and are you celebrating yourself? Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.